Hey fellow enthusiasts, this is Tommy Lanham and I am on a mission to break the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre by bringing as much enthusiasm to as many businesses, ministries, marriages, and individual lives as I possibly can. Hey, if you want to know my 3 positive steps for developing a positive view of yourself, then this video is for you.
Here we go.
Hey guys, about 2 years ago, I wrote a blog and I put it out on Facebook and LinkedIn and all those different places, and it was really kind of my story of how I went from an average student to an exceptional student. I went from somebody who was a C student at best to somebody that got a 4.0 in his master's degree. And one of the comments in LinkedIn said, "What kind of college was it that you performed so well, yet you were so average in every other school before that?" His insinuation being that it was not a real master's from a real university. Well, actually, I got my master's degree from Liberty University. And out of almost 5,000 post-secondary schools, colleges and universities, there are only a little over 300 of them that have achieved the academic title of a doctoral college. Liberty University is one of those few that has achieved that title of doctoral college. What that means is they have very high academic standards. So the insinuation there being that it wasn't a real master's from a real school is shot out of the water. So what did happen? What happened that an average student at best could become an exceptional student making a 4.0 in his master's studies? And it all had to do with the way I saw myself. When I changed the way I saw myself, then I began to perform differently. And when I performed differently, the results were different as well. It was this steady process of going from an average student to an exceptional student. Now, how did that happen? Did it just happen overnight? No, it was a process. But here are 3 positive steps that I took, and I believe you can take as well, in order to change your mindset to have a more positive view of yourself. Step number 1. Positive information. I began to feed my mind with positive information. I began to read books, listen to audios, and get all this information that told me that I could be better, that I could grow, that I could achieve more, that it was within me. Many of them even came from a faith-based atmosphere, helping me understand the way God saw me. And that He created me not to be average, but to be exceptional. I began listening to audios from Zig Ziglar and Brian Tracy and Dennis Waitley and Tony Robbins and John Maxwell and all these guys, and they began to just feed it into me that I could be more. I kept hearing Zig Ziglar say, "You were born to win. You were born to win. But in order to expect to win, you have to first prepare to win and plan to win." And so that's what I began to do. I began to go through that process because I fed my mind with positive information. Second step, positive self-talk. It wasn't enough just to get that information from other people that I could do it. I had to start telling myself that I could do it. And I began to change that negative self-talk, which we all have, because we all talk to ourselves, right? Some of you are out there right now watching this video saying, "I don't talk to myself, he's crazy." We all talk to ourselves, but unfortunately most of it is of a negative nature. I can't do this, that's not me, that they could do that, but I'm not able to do that. It is the positive self-talk that began to change in my mind, telling myself I could do that. This is me. I am no longer an average student. I am an exceptional student, and I am performing as an exceptional student, and eventually I will have the results of an exceptional student. Positive information, positive self-talk. And then the third step is positive people. I began to hang around positive people. If you hang around negative people all the time, you are going to be negative. If you hang around positive people, you're going to be more positive. We are the average of the 5 to 10 people that we spend the most time with. So begin to look in your circle and look at those 5 to 10 people you spend the most time with and ask yourself this question: do I want to be the average of who these people are? If the answer is yes, you're in good company. If the answer is no, change who you hang around. I begin to hang around with high performers, those that have achieved their goals, those people who were in places that I wanted to be, and it fed me with positive information and positive atmosphere, positive vibes, if you will, that I began to believe the same thing about myself. Positive information, positive self-talk, positive people. It will help you change the mindset you have of yourself. The more clearly you see yourself being there, wherever there may be for you, the more clearly you see yourself being there, the more likely you are to be there. Feed your mind. Tell yourself. Hang around the people that are more positive, and you will become more positive, and it will ignite your enthusiasm. Hey guys, if you want to be a part of the fellow enthusiast community, one of the best ways to do that is to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking on the button below. I know you want to do it. Go ahead, do it now. It will ignite your enthusiasm. Come on.